Hello. Hello, welcome to John live stream. Hello. Hello, welcome. Welcome, Jane. Hello, hello, welcome. Hello, hello, welcome. Today in our tea class, I'm very excited to share one of my favorite Liu Bao tea. This Liu Bao tea is from Fujian province. No, sorry, Guangxi province, Liu Bao city. This tea, this tea was made in 2000. Not this tea was made in 1980s. So far, it's been aged over 40 years. This is the most aged tea we are selling in our tea shop. Hello, Yoshiko. Hello, hello, guys. Let me introduce the program of our tea class today. The first hour will focus on this tea to show you how to bring a good cup of Liu Bao tea with a traditional Gong Fu Cha Wei. In this hour, I will only focus on this tea and to show you how to bring it with a correct way, and share the details, the basic features about this tea with you. Even you're new to this tea, don't worry. After this 1 hour lesson, you will definitely have minimal understanding about this Liu Bao tea. This Liu Bao tea was made in 1980s from China's Guangxi province. Liu Bao tea, first of all, I would like to know, have ever tried or have heard this tea, or have you ever tried any Chinese dark tea, for instance, famous pu'er tea? Okay, if yes, you're very welcome to share your tea experience in our comments. For the section of our tea class today, I will display some authentic, very beautiful, handmade, original design Chinese tea with you. During our tea class, if you have any questions, please feel free to share in our comments. Okay, absolutely love Chinese tea. Hello. First of all, as usual, let's have a general look about this tea. Technically, compared with other tea, Chinese dark tea has a very low-key appearance. Just like this tea. This tea is made from. Tea was made from mature tea leaves. If you see carefully, you'll notice that this tea contains a certain portion of tea stems like this part. A second, like this part, tea stems. Later on, I will explain the importance of those tea stems for the aging process, because this is actually a main source of natural sweetness from this tea. Physically, it has only dark brown color, compared with the delicately beautiful Chinese green tea. Chinese dark tea has very low-key appearance. However, this low-key appearance will never affect its flavor and taste. This tea, after 40 years aging process, now this tea has a very particular mixture fragrance profile with a very clean, aged and woody aroma, plus precious areca betel nut fragrance. This is the main the main features about this tea. Okay, now I'm gonna show you the teaware I will use in this tea ceremony. Uh, mm, as like other Chinese aged tea generally requires very high temperature to bring it. To bring a good cup of Liu Bao tea in Chinese tea ceremony, we emphasize 3 points. The first thing we call it, first point, tea to water ratio. For this tea, I recommend to use around 1 to 20. For instance, this teapot, 120 ml, I would gonna take 6 grams for this Liu Bao tea. If I just new to this tea, first time to discover this Liu Bao tea, you can try with the 1 to 30 or 1 to 30. For bring all kinds of aged tea, which always require very high temperature. For this Liu Bao tea, I would recommend to use just boiled water. Just boiled water. Now we share the brewing information in our comment. A second. Are you actual live? Yes. Yeah. Okay. Water temperature, just boiled water. Sleeping time. Technically, sleeping time for this tea is not so strict. It depends on your personal preference. Uh, in general, with my experience, I will sleep like 20 to 25 seconds. Hello, teacher. Your hair though is work of art detected by your vision of only buildings and charm that goes behind regular regularity believing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Franco. Good morning. Hi from UA. Hello, hello, Raman. Hello. Today, I would love to share this very aged, over 40 years Chinese Liu Bao tea with you. Okay. If you're new to this tea, you can take a note of this brewing method, which will be very helpful for your first discovery of this tea. Hello, Oma. Hello. Okay, now let me show the tea where I'm going to use for this Liu Bao tea ceremony. As Liu Bao tea, my voice not so clear. Okay, now it's better. As Liu Bao tea requires very high temperature to bring it to stimulate to dissolve in water. So I choose this pottery clay. This pottery clay to bring it. This is from Guangxi province as well, like this tea. This Nixing clay has a great heating preservation. Later on, I will show you details about this teapot. In our Chinese tea ceremony, it requires. Now good. Okay, thank you. Do you know what's the name of this glass cup? This is not ordinary glass. You can notice that the form of this glass is a little bit particular. With it comes with a spout. The function in Chinese we call it as 公道杯. I have this one. Yeah, definitely. This is this 公道杯 you often see we use in our Chinese tea ceremony. The function of this 公道杯 is spare tea fairly into every teacup to show your equal respect for each guest in this tea ceremony. This is our 公道杯, and this is my teacup. So for any questions, if you have any questions, please feel free to share in our comment. Now we can start our tea ceremony. Basically, Indian, I drink a lot tea from a different method. Okay, now the first step in Chinese tea ceremony, we call it as preheating process. Preheating process is necessary and inevitable. Means you have to follow in every Chinese tea ceremony. Probably you are curious. The tea way, they look already very clean. Why we should preheat it? Here, the preheating process is to help stimulate and dissolve the tea. Because now when you touch a teapot, basically this teapot keeps the room temperature. If you don't preheat the tea way in advance, when you pour tea into the teapot, as this teapot is cold, which will absorb some temperature from the water itself, what's the result? The water temperature probably will be not hot enough to bring this tea. As I mentioned it earlier, aged tea always require very high water temperature to get a good taste. That's why we have to preheat the teapot, the teaware, every time. How to do it? It's quite simple. Just preheat all teaware here. And preheat the fire cap as well. And the teacup too. Okay. Hello, Harry channel. Now we just finish preheating process. This Liu Bao tea was made in 1980s. 1980s. So far, it's been aged for over 40 years. In general, when we bring such aged tea, I always recommend to raise this tea before the first infusion. For sure, this raising infusion, we don't drink it, we just discard it. Only except when you bring very high grade white tea, for instance, silver needle white tea, and very high grade white peony. Otherwise, you always need to raise this tea. This tea. This is a very precious tea. You can imagine like a person has been sleeping for over years, and now we need to wake up the tea. Now you are making herb. This is not herbal tea. This is pure Chinese tea. Wow. Uh, because we just finished preheating the teapot. It's still warm with this heat, this warm teapot. The dry tea fragrance become more distinctive. It's the dry tea has very very clean and very clean and pure aged aroma. Now we start to raise this tea. This raising infusion we discard. We don't drink it. Hello, Michelle. Hello. Wait for a while. This infusion we don't drink it. We call it raising infusion. Just discard. Now we finish all preparations. We can start our first infusion. When you bring such aged tea, keep your kettle close to the teapot. Make sure that your water hot enough. Here we use just boiled water. Keep your kettle, keep your water very hot. Steeping time for this tea not so strict. Personally, I like to steep around 20-25 seconds. So, for any questions? If you have any questions, please feel free to share in our comment. This tea, technically, this tea was made in 1980s. 1980s, so far it's been stored over 40 years. This tea was used with traditional fermentation, Liu Bao tea craftsmanship. It's called double steaming technology and double steaming craftsmanship. Later on, I will show you. This traditional process, tea making craftsmanship. Nowadays, in the market, in the Chinese tea market, most Liu Bao tea you see in the market, they are properly made with modern crafted method called cold water fermentation. What's the difference between them? Later on I will show you this video to explain what's the difference between traditional way and the modern method. Keep your kettle close to the teapot. Your kettle to make your water stream very slow and very gentle. Steeping time 20 to 25 seconds. For this, this is my personal recommendation. You can smartly adjust according to your personal taste. If you think it's too light, you just increase the steeping time. If you think that's too strong, you just decrease your time. Okay. Please look at. This is our first infusion. A very beautiful reddish brown color. You see, even this tea looks so dark, so intense. The color is so intense, but it's still. Can you see? You can still see its beautiful transparency, clarity, brightness. Can you see that? Wow! Especially when you look at from the top, from a top place. Hello, Bella. Wow, it's a grand pleasure to smell. It has a mild woody fragrance. Wow. Really looking so yeah. That's this tea is great. Very worthy to have a try. Wow. After 40 years professional aging process, this tea now natural from a very complex mixture fragrance profile with a very clean aged aroma and mild woody fragrance. Besides, this tea also has a dominant precious natural areca aroma, betel nut. You can call it as betel nut. This is called Liu Bao tea. Liu Bao tea. You can see the title of our live stream. In the comment I share. This tea is from Chinese Guangxi province. How to buy and I don't know if you're interested in this tea, please go to check out tea shop link in our bio. I have to go out now. Thank you. Thank you. See you next time. Have a nice day. Wow. The fragrance is bye. See you. The fragrance is so full-bodied. Now let me try the first sip. This tea is one of the most aged tea I have been try. I have tried so far. This tea. This tea has amazing mellowness and the thickness. When you try the first sip, you will impressed by the thickness, the texture of this tea. Wow. The mouthfeel is so rich, so balanced. This is a great proof of aged tea. It tastes so fragrant. After drinking every sip, your entire mouth is fully surrounded by this lingering natural betel nut fragrance and mild aged woody fragrance. The lingering, the finish is the finish is just simply lingering inside your mouth, and also, and besides, the fragrance, fragrance remains for for even for some even over minutes inside your mouth. Can you imagine? This is the grand charm of aged tea. Fragrantly sweet. Tastes fragrantly sweet. This complex fragrance, the, the fragrance is not superficial, not only for smelling, not only smelling, but also the fragrance in the tea soup. Um, this tea. By the way, probably if it's your first time heard if it's your first time to hear aged tea, when I mention this areca fragrance, probably sounds very unfamiliar with you. Yes, that's true because indeed this natural areca fragrance, I believe I think probably most of you never experience in your life what smells like, what tastes like. Here, areca fragrance is not only a fragrance. We call it as areca flavor, because when you for smelling, okay, for the scent, yeah, it's very noticeable. So how it tastes like this areca flavor. Here, areca flavor is not only referring to the fragrance but also to the taste as well. Areca fragrance is some for when you drink it, focus on your taste bud. There's a natural calmness appearing above your taste bud, especially when you take a deep breath, and you can feel wow, you can feel very cooled, like after eating some mint and take a breath, you feel the calmness above your tongue. This is one basic feature of areca flavor as well. This tea I highly recommend to you, especially you already tried some Chinese aged tea, for instance white tea or any pu'er tea. Okay, just go ahead. If you're interested in this tea, please go to check our tea shop link in bio, because this tea I believe you will definitely love it. Regarding this areca flavor, I can 100% tell you that you will never find from other Chinese tea. You can only find from certain please pay attention, certain, not all, certain high quality premium Liu Bao tea. For instance, this one, because this to have a Liu Bao tea has aged Liu Bao tea has precious areca betel nut fragrance profile, which is generally determined by it's something a little bit random, not you cannot exactly control, because this is a future conversion happening during the aging process. First of all, which is determined by the craftsmanship, and second, the fresh tea leaves, and third reason, storing aging condition. So that's why I called it as a precious areca aroma, because you will not find from other Chinese tea. It's not about the quality issue. This is something, given by the nature. Every time I try this tea, because for the stock of this tea, for aged tea, this is something. Once you consume it, you consume 1 kilo, or like for instance 1 kilo today, you will not you'll not longer find this 1 kilo again, because this is not something you can copy. You can copy again. Every time I try any kind of aged tea, I always keep a very appreciated mind, altitude to drink it. It's so sweet, really sweet. How I would do this tea highly resistant. It can be bring over 10 times. So, for any questions? If I have any questions, please feel free to share or comment. For Liu Bao tea, for aged Liu Bao tea, the Liu Bao tea, Liu Bao tea, not only Liu Bao, for any kinds of aged dark tea, um, I would say this is like first drink love. If you try the first sip, you like it, you will love it forever. If you don't like it, you will not love it. You just probably all your life, no matter how. It's not about the quality. It's more about the flavor, because aged tea in general comes with aged flavor. This aged flavor, it's a little bit particular. Certain how we describe this aged flavor. Fragrance here is more referring to a mild comfort woody fragrance. You age the fragrance. It smells like mild comfort aroma. Uh, uh, in general, aged tea tastes very mild with a silky texture. Uh, but not everybody. This is true. Not everybody will love this kind of aged flavor. Just like me, the first time when I tried this Liu Bao, not this another Liu Bao tea. When I tried Liu Bao tea, I just immediately fell in love with Liu Bao tea, and that's why I say Liu Bao tea is always first drink love. The first time when you try it, you love it, you will love it forever. And if you disliked it the first time, probably you will not try again in your life because this tea, in the case if you're a Chinese tea beginner, but you never Chinese beginner, you never try any Chinese tea yet, but you listen to my live stream and you become very curious of this tea, I would say, if you are interested in how it age the flavor tastes like, smells like, just go ahead to try it with an open mind. If you already try some aged dark tea, for instance, pu'er tea, okay, this tea, I believe you will, with a very huge chance, you will love this tea. You will love this tea. This is the Liu Bao. This tea, this is a Liu Bao tea. And if you're interested in this tea, please go to check out tea shop link in our bio. Now we continue. Keep your kettle high. Not keep your kettle close to the table. Sorry, not keep kettle high. Steeping time 20 to 25 seconds. Please look at our second infusion. This is our second infusion. Wow, look at this amazing, beautiful ruby color. Even the color is very intense, but you still, if you look at this teaspoon from a little bit far with the top place, a higher place, this tea almost transparent. Can you imagine a tea after 40 years aging process? A tea still can keep such a transparency, brightness. This is a great proof of this aging storing condition. This is a proof. We don't need the tea seller tell you that this tea is aged, stored under what kind of condition. We don't need. We just look at the tea soup color. And smell it. A tea can be one of my favorite tea. This is the highest comment for this tea. Now I'm going to show you a video of this the traditional fermentation craftsmanship used for this over 40 years aged Liubao tea. It's called a double steaming. It's very interesting. Double steaming. This in the video it explains very well. Due to the complexity in this double steaming traditional fermentation craftsmanship, so in the market, most of Liu Bao tea sold in the market, you can see almost very. I don't know the exact percentage, but most of them, they are made with modern cold water fermentation craftsmanship. Here I don't mean to say which one is better, but this craftsmanship does have a different effect on the tea itself for the aging, the late aging process. Like this tea, this tea because this tea after over 40 years aging process, for the moment this tea already reaches the soulmate to degustate it, and here the soulmate is referring to the best time to drink it, best time regarding in terms of flavor, taste, fragrance balance, texture, mouthfeel. This tea, no matter any terms you want to get from this tea already reaches the top point to drink it. That's why this tea, if you never try any Chinese aged tea yet, and you are curious how it tastes like, why we so obsessed with the aged tea, aged Liu Bao tea. This tea is a great tea sample for you to let you understand what's called areca flavor, what's called aged fragrance. This tea, I'm not sure, because for the aged tea, it's a little bit complicated. I'm not sure all of you will love it, but all of you, once you try this tea, you will never forget its flavor. Aged aroma, aged flavor, and betel nut fragrance. This is something very particular you will never find from other tea. This tea has a surprising natural mixture, betel nut, flavor, and aged woody fragrance. Wow. Technically, we can basically we can use 4 words to describe the main features of Liu Bao tea. 4 words: red, red, thick, aged, mellow. 4 words. Red is referring to the red color, the tea soup color. Thick is to describe the thickness of the tea. Aged is to illustrate the importance of the aging process for Liu Bao tea. Mellow is to emphasize the greatness, the great mouthfeel, the rich mouthfeel of this tea. Red, thick, aged, mellow. 4 words to describe the basic feature of Liu Bao tea. This tea, if you're interested in this tea, just go to check our tea shop link in bio. Bonjour, or this tea I sincerely recommend to you as one of my favorite tea. If you are curious in this tea, just go ahead to try. Just go ahead and try this tea. After drinking, your foot mouth is covered by this long-lasting, unique areca fragrance and the flavor. Can you imagine this tea? So, for any questions? If you have any questions, please feel free to share in our comment on this tea. Yeah, by the way, this tea, it's very interesting. This tea, my amazing video, my little nephew, not 3 years old, not the next month he will turn 3 years old, but now almost 3 years, a little boy with that today. When he tried this tea, he simply loves this tea, and he commented this tea is very sweet, very sweet. You see, a good tea can be liked by anybody, no matter what kind of age. This is a proof of a great tea. This tea, after 40 years aging process, this tea, in the beginning when I show you this tea, I was telling you that this tea contains a certain portion of stems. Those stems don't use the criteria of green tea to evaluate dark tea. It's totally contrary like this tea. Thanks to such certain portion of stems, because in the late aging process, those stems, they will convert to the fibers, and the fibers continue to convert to soluble sugar. That's why we describe age the tea. The more it ages, the sweet it becomes. The more it ages, the better it becomes. This tea has amazing flavor and surprising sweetness. This tea, my nephew, even he loves this tea. The first time today he tried this tea with me. This tea. Wow. Definitely sweet and mellow. Mellow, sweet, thick, sticky. Tastes very sticky, just like drinking sticky rice soup. Oh yeah. So, any questions? I will show you the video of my nephew trying this tea today. It's very lovely. Look at. Why the color is so. This is I just took this video today when my nephew for the first time he tried this tea. He said, "Wow, this tea is very sweet, very sweet." Now we continue our third infusion. This tea is highly resistant, can be brewed over 10 times. Keep your kettle close to the teapot. Sleeping time 20 to 25 seconds. Now please look at this beautiful this is our third infusion. This over 40 years aged Liu Bao has similar premium wine color, beautiful as ruby. It's like has a see that. Look at this beautiful. Even the color is so dark, however, it doesn't affect its clarity and brightness. Especially when you look at from a higher place, this tea is almost transparent. This is a great proof of the quality of great proof of the entire aging process, which is indicating this tea was aged under a very clean professional condition. This is the tea. The tea soup has a very pleasurable herbal medicine fragrance. This. Wow. This is I'm very impressed by its complexity in the fragrance. This tea, the fragrance is very mixture. After 40 years aging process, this tea has still remains. This tea has a natural form, cleaned aged fragrance and might confer woody aroma, precious areca fragrance. Here, especially for this areca fragrance, is very precious. Precious. Not every. It's not only about quality. Even for the premium Liu Bao tea, not every Liu Bao tea could have extrude authentic areca fragrance. It's which is determined by many factors. Not only with the quality, but with the fresh tea leaves material, the way we age this tea, many factors. This Liu Bao tea now, for the moment, already reaches the best point to degustated. If you're interested in this tea, please go to check out tea shop link in our bio on this tea. If you like, accept, age the flavor, you will fall in love with this tea. Definitely mellow, sweet, thick, fragrant, well-bodied. Besides this traditional Gongfu cha way to bring it, if you new to this tea, first time to discover this tea, I recommend to uh, drink this tea, try this tea with this traditional way, so that you can fully enjoy the layers of the fragrance, flavors, fragrance, taste. However, when you're already very familiar with this Liu Bao tea, there's other two ways I highly recommend to you. This still thermos mug way, personally I like very much, especially during when I hike in mountain, hiking the mountains. I always love to prepare a tea with me. It's very simple. You tea to water ratio. You can like this one. This thermos mug is around 800 ml. I would take like 4 or 5 grams with the stew it with hot just boiled water. In 1 hour, half hour, you can drink it. This way. Can you imagine with a different brewing method, the tea will taste very different. With this way, first of all, the tea tastes extremely sweet and mellow, thick. Drink it just like drinking Chinese red bean soup. It's very, it's very thick, and the flavor is excellent. If I'm interested in this thermos mug, I often use outside. You see, this is outside woven with bamboo. This is a beautiful bamboo woven thermos mug. Physically, it's very elegant. Very elegant. Three sizes available. This is the largest one. I also have a 500 ml and 350 ml. This one, if you are searching a beautiful thermos mug with a great temperature preservation, this one I surely recommend to you. Very practical and beautiful. Even you put just boiled water inside, don't worry. With this bamboo woven, it will never hurt your hands. This one, I have been using this thermos mug for years. Still functions very well. This one. And besides this traditional teapot bring way and thermos mug stew method, bring method, there is a very cozy way. You just boil this tea directly into a kettle. This one, personally, I like. First of all, to bring this tea to the 5th or 6th infusions. When you're done with this way, you can just take a tea away and continue boiling into a kettle, but pay attention to the water as well. Please, when you boil tea, please don't use just cold water. You can use warm or hot water. Uh, the different brewing methods will give you different of tea flavor and fragrance. Both of them I strongly recommend to have a try. This. If you're interested in this Liu Bao tea, please go to check our tea shop link in our bio. This one. I'll continue our fourth infusion on this tea. So far, any questions? Thank you for your delicate and insightful explanation. Thank you, Isabel. Thank you. You're welcome. My pleasure. After this tea, after drinking every sip, focus on the lingering finish inside your mouth and the sweet aftertaste. This is the essence of aged tea. Premium aged tea in general has amazing finish. This finish can last for a few minutes. While speaking now, I can still feel this fragrance and this complex fragrance and finish. They still remain inside my mouth. This is a grand pleasure from an aged tea. Especially this one, I can imagine 40 years. That's what the concept of 40 years. 4 decades. Can you imagine? 4 decades. This tea, if you're interested in this tea, don't miss this tea. Because when we sell it out, when it's sold out, you will never find the same tea again. This tea highly recommend to you. Now we continue this is our fourth or fifth infusion. Keep your kettle close to the teapot. This tea. For the late infusions, you can appropriately increase your steeping time. This is our fourth infusion. Very beautiful, deep reddish brown color. It's not black. From the different screen, certain it's not dark. Yeah, it's dark, but it's not black. The color is intense. It's like reddish brown because the color is very intense. So probably you think it's black. No, it's not black. This tea, let me illustrate The color. This morning, there's a tea friend asked me, because it looks so intense, so dark, right? Does it taste strong? Taste strong? It's a strong tea. No, my answer is not, because a tea soup color doesn't necessarily relate with its intensity, because the tea soup color is determined by the natural pigment inside. It could it could be a tea with a very dark color, however taste just like water. It could be because because for instance, this tea after 40 years aging process already reaches the highest point, right? The best consuming time. So now you let this tea continue to age it. This tea probably in 5 years, the color will become more intense, more dark than now. You see, uh, the color is so deep, so dark, right? Probably it tastes just very pale, just like water. Because the flavor is determined by the substance inside, not only determined by the color. The color is only determined by the baking level, oxidation level, natural pigments. So you understand that when you see a tea, like a certain tea, even with the light color, but it could taste very intense. So don't think that this tea taste must be very the flavor must be very strong, intense. No, in the contrary, this tea tastes. This is very mild tea without any unpleasant astringency and bitterness. This is the. If you're interested in this tea, please go to check out tea shop link in our bio. Wow. The more I bring, the more sweet taste. It's amazing. Wow. The texture, the tea texture is the most silky I ever tried so far. This tea. This over 40 years age Liu Bao tea is featured by uh, its mild comfort, woody fragrance. As you know, woody fragrance, 100% natural. Uh, this tea, this tea with such a woody fragrance profile. Every time when I drink it, I feel very. I have a great sensation. I always feel. I feel more relaxed and relieved after drinking this tea. When you this tea, oh, this Liu Bao tea in the past, even nowadays, still used as a herbal medicine. This is not the ordinary beverage you think. This tea, this tea is Guangxi province. If you know very well China's geography, Guangxi province has a tropical climate. In summertime, it's very hot, over 35 Celsius degree, very hot, and lasts for months or months. Especially for summertime, this tea, local people use it as a medicine to cure some minor symptoms. For instance, sunstroke, sunstroke, or fever, actual. And this tea, besides, this tea has great a great function of digestion, especially when you after a big meal, a heavy meal, a barbecue. Uh, you can try this tea after meal. You try this tea, you will feel your stomach much relieved. This tea has a great digestion, a function of digestion. Very healthy tea, and palatable tea you can find in the market. So far, any questions about this tea? If you're interested in this tea, to check out tea shop link in the profile. Now we continue our fifth infusion. This tea can be brewed over 10 times. Over 10 times. The fragrance is long-lasting, full-bodied, intense. I'll continue our fifth infusion. Wow, the water just boiled. Mm. 20 to 25 seconds. Wow. For the fifth infusion, this tea still keeps a great fragrance. Okay. So funny. Any further questions about this tea? If you don't have any further questions, we just move to our tea wax section of this. Today I prepared some astonishing, beautiful tea waves with you. Please look at the one. This one. Oh, sorry. I forgot to show you the teapot I'm using. The teapot I'm using today, this one 100% handmade. 100% handmade. This is made from Guangxi Nixing clay. Nixing clay. This clay has a great heating process. Heating preservation, which is an ideal clay to bring all kinds of aged tea. Inside of this teapot, there is a filter. This teapot has a very lovely large belly shape. It's very lovely, cute, with a straight boot and a very comfortable handle. This wine is made of 100% raw oak clay without adding any artificial pigment, without any artificial treatment. Um, if you are searching a pottery clay teapot for spring Chinese aged tea, this was an ideal one, perfect one I would recommend to you. This one. If you're interested in this teapot, Nixing clay teapot, please go to check out the shop link in our bio. The set in front of us, this set is from 100% handmade, hand painted from Chinese Jingdezhen. I don't know, are you familiar, have heard Jingdezhen? Jingdezhen in China symbolizes the highest pottery and porcelain craftsmanship. I'll come back in a few seconds. questions? Wow, this is amazing, sweet and silky tea. The texture is